Most stories you hear are of women who, after giving birth, gain a lot of weight and really struggle with trying to lose it. My guest today, however, is quite the reverse. After 2 children, she found herself too small and decided, you know what, I need to gain weight. But that weight gain kind of spiraled out of control, and she found herself in a hospital with the doctor saying borderline obese and hypertensive. Stay tuned to this episode to find out what my guest did to reverse that doctor's report and change her lifestyle to look as young and as fit as she is, of a mother of 2. Welcome, Myra, to How I Did It, It Is Mandatory. Thank you so much for honoring my invitation and coming.
Thank you.
Great.
For having me here.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome. So, Myra, for those who don't know, who is Myra? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'd say Myra is a very strong woman. A woman raising 2 women of substance.
Amen.
Yes.
How old are these women of substance? Because you don't look like you have children.
Yeah.
And how big?
One is 22, the other one is 17, turning 18 this month.
22 and?
18.
Okay, you look 22 yourself. Did you give birth at when you were born? Anyway. So, Myra.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about yourself in terms of your health and fitness. What kind of child were you? Were you an unfit, unhealthy, sedentary? Were you active? Were you heavy? Were you light? Tell me a bit about that.
I was a very active child, having been born between 2 boys.
Okay.
So I was more of a tomboy.
All
over the place, swimming, the old kind of games.
Yeah,
so I was very active.
Days.
And very petite, a very picky eater. I used to have problems with my dad feeding.
Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
Because I was raised by my dad mostly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this went along all through your childhood years
into my adulthood.
Okay.
Even up to the time I got my firstborn, I was very tiny. In fact, she was a very small baby.
Okay.
Very, very, very tiny because I wasn't eating.
Okay.
So after my second born is when, because I realized I was so small and I wanted to gain the weight, so I worked on gaining the weight.
Wait a minute. I just love this show because I meet all kinds of people. So you are the ones who were so small, even through pregnancy. Like most women gain weight at pregnancy.
I didn't.
You didn't. You still continued to be small after baby number 1.
Yeah, even after number 2.
Number 2.
Yes.
It became a problem that you were too small.
Yes.
So you decided, you embarked on a journey of gaining weight.
The African setting where you're a mother and you're too small, probably you're stressed.
Oh my gosh. Perceptions of man and pressures of society.
And the way they believe when you're big, your life is exactly. So
ridiculous.
I started eating, and problem is I was eating the wrong things to gain weight.
Okay, yes. So because there's a method to even gaining weight.
Yes.
And so for you it wasn't no particular plan, just eat.
Yes.
Anything.
Just eat a lot of food and eat anything and everything.
But at this point, did you have an appetite for it, or you're just forcing yourself
to eat? No, it came. The thing with eating, it's like any other habit.
Yeah.
It's like drinking or smoking.
That's true.
Yeah, once you start, you just pick up the habit and it goes.
Wow.
Yeah, and you just can't stop.
Okay.
So it becomes a roller coaster. So you're always eating, you always have an appetite. Sometimes you see food, you're not even hungry.
What? Okay, so you went from what weight after your second child? Do you know how small you are, or in terms of weight or even measurements, to now the point where you are at your heaviest?
I think I wasn't even 50 kilos.
Okay.
I was
after
below
your second
50.
Child.
Yes, I was below 50. So I gained up to 78 kilos.
Wow, 28 kilos.
Yes.
In a span of how long?
Well, that was it's I would say from 2009, that's when now I started eating anything and everything. So between 2009 and 2016.
Okay, so it was gradual.
Yes, it was gradual. You know, you don't notice.
You couldn't notice
No, you don't notice. You just eat
Eating
and everyone is
good.
like, you look nice. So you continue eating.
Yes, you're flourishing.
Yeah, just maintain.
Maintain and enjoy the food.
I know.
So at which point, did you realize, hey, I am 78 kilos?
Yeah.
And at which point did you say, enough is enough?
I think when I tried to fit in a size 34 jeans and it couldn't fit, especially the waist couldn't close. And every time we went shopping, one time we went shopping with my sister and I'm like, I'm a size 14 small. And my sister was like, there's no 14 small. You're a 16. I'm like, I can't be a size 16. So, and the trips to the doctor, and now the doctor was the final straw. He's the one who told me I have to reduce the weight because I was borderline hypertensive and I was also borderline obese.
Wow.
Yeah, because of my height.
That was a bit scary.
It was scary because the trips to the ER were too many, especially at night.
Really?
Yes.
So you'd have to rush to hospital?
Yeah,
what
with
would happen?
heart palpitations, I'm sweating. Sometimes I would even pass out.
Really?
Yes.
So you had many trips to the ER?
Yeah.
Wow.
Enough trips.
So what did you then do? I mean...
So I just decided to lose the weight. And I made a decision. I tried exercise by then, but because I was too heavy and too unfit,
yes,
I would get tired so fast.
What kind of exercise did you start with?
I enrolled to the gym.
Okay.
But now the aerobics exercises were just too intense for me.
Okay.
So I started walking. I would walk for 14 kilometers
really
a day.
Every single day?
Every single day.
Wow.
In the morning, I did that for like an year.
Walking 14 kilometers every single day?
Yes.
Okay.
So in the morning, I would do 20 minutes exercise in the house.
Okay.
In the evening, I would walk from work.
Okay. To the
home.
house.
Yeah.
Okay. So in a span of a year, did you see any difference?
Of course, massive
Really?
difference. Yes.
What happened?
Because in the first 1 year is when I lost like 10 kilos.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Just by yourself?
Yes, just by myself.
Because you tried gym, it didn't work.
It didn't work.
So you started walking and just exercising in the house.
Yes.
Did you change your diet?
Yeah, I did. But although even then, I was just experimenting because I'm not a nutritionist. I didn't have a nutritionist
you didn't have any information.
Yeah, but I Googled a lot. I researched a lot.
You taught yourself. You informed yourself.
Exactly.
Wow.
And by the second year, I'd got it right.
Wow.
So I have books that I've written so much stuff.
Okay.
So in the second year, I lost completely up to a size 6.
Really?
Yes.
Size 6 at what weight were you at?
54 kilos.
54.
Yes.
Wow. That's like almost back to
when I was
second baby. Wow. Okay. So in the second year, you still kept walking?
No, I stopped walking. I now enrolled to the gym again.
Okay.
Yeah, but this time I was stronger, fitter because I was doing and I'd lost some kilos. So
yes.
Yeah.
So
I could hack gymming.
The gym.
Yes.
You had told me that you had certain experiences when you first joined the gym of people putting you off, like, oh, this one is too big and too this.
Exactly, bullying you in the gym, you know.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
It was so demoralizing because they would literally push you away.
Wow.
You know, when you're in the class, because you're heavy and you're panting most of the times, you're slow.
Yes.
So it wasn't good. And I tried getting a personal trainer and no one would take me on.
Because you look like?
They felt that I would. One actually told me I don't take up clients who give up.
Wow.
And I don't know what gave him the impression that I would give up.
You.
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
So, and that's a reality for me because I've seen and I hear a lot of stories of women who they want to make a change.
Yes.
But they go to this environment where it's almost as though people shun you because you're trying to change your lifestyle.
Exactly.
In the very place that you're supposed to feel like you're welcome.
Yeah.
Wow.
Where you're supposed to receive your most support. That's why whenever I see someone struggling with weight, I give as much info as I can.
Yes.
I share as much info, be it diet, be it workout, because I've been there.
You've been there.
Yeah.
Okay. So then you got back into the gym. Now, how long have you been active in the gym and what are the benefits of your new lifestyle?
When I joined the gym, it's been 2 years now.
Okay.
Because when I got to 54 kgs, then I didn't like how I looked because I was so tiny.
Okay.
So
you were not like weight training or anything.
Yeah.
So you just lost weight, but no definition.
No definition.
Okay.
So I went back to gain muscle in the right places, gain weight the right way.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've been weight training for the last 2 years now.
Okay, so you actually began lifting weights, which a lot of women are afraid of because they think, oh, you'll become like a man, muscular. But you've done it, and what are the results of that?
I gained 6 kilos in 2 years.
Yes.
But my waist is actually smaller now.
Yes.
Than when I was 54 kilos.
Wow.
My waist is 26. When I was 54, it was 30.
So basically, it is the muscle that you gained.
I've gained muscle.
And now definition.
Exactly.
Waist, hips ratio,
thighs,
thigh, glutes.
Exactly.
Wow.
Everything that a woman wants.
Yes.
Yes.
And so, are you still having heart palpitations? Are you having problems breathing?
I am so comfortable. I am so confident.
Yes.
Anything I wear when I'm dressing is perfect. Yeah.
And the doctor says, how is your health?
He's so shocked. He's actually so shocked. He's my biggest fan.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome, Myra. That is so amazing.
Yeah.
I'm so glad to hear your story and the fact that even with you having been able to change your lifestyle, I'm sure your daughters look at you and are also very inspired, and they can actually see it's possible.
It is.
Wow.
Yeah.
Keep going. Any future goals?
To inspire more and more people.
Okay.
And one day probably try the bodybuilding competition.
Oh, go you. Any tips that you would give mothers at home who just feel like, man, it's a lost cause?
It's just resilience, consistency, and lots of sacrifice. You can do it.
You can.
Yeah.
It is possible.
It is possible.
You are living proof.
Yes.
Thank you so much for sharing your story,
Thank
Myra.
you for having me.
And I look forward to seeing exactly how Myra does it in the gym. We're going to get into part 2 of this episode of How I Did It, where we'll work out with Myra and see what she does. So keep it locked on It Is Mandatory, How I Did It. What's up? So as promised, we are here, part 2 of It Is Mandatory, How I Did It with Myra. Welcome, Myra.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us in Body and Soul Gym.
And thank you for visiting.
Oh, it is an honor and a pleasure.
Yes.
So Myra, tell us, what are you doing today in the gym?
Today is my back day.
Yes.
Back day.
Back day,
not birthday. So today there'll be a lot of pulls, pushes, as in rowings, pull downs.
Any deadlifts?
Yes, I can do some.
Okay, let me not put anything on you. If you're not doing deadlifts, that's fine.
There's deadlifts and there's deadlifts. So I'll probably do the deadlift. Yeah, because tomorrow is my leg day and I'm working hammies. So if I do the deadlift, then it affects my
leg day. Okay.
So I'll do the deadlift.
Okay.
But warm-ups, pull-ups, chin-ups, and push-ups. Then we go into the machines and a bit of free weights.
Wow, awesome. I look forward to looking at those pull-ups because me, I can't even do pull-ups, it's in my life. So Myra, let's get into it. Myra, girl, you're fire. Honestly, like, guys, did you see that? Like, I've told you, when you're working out, literally you made me feel like I don't work out. Like, what were those push-ups about? I mean, you do them so effortlessly. Has it always been like that?
No, I actually had a very, very huge problem with push-ups.
Really?
Until a friend once challenged me to a 22 push-up challenge.
Really? And look at you now.
Yeah.
And the pull-ups. I mean, gosh, girl, like, well done. You are doing so amazing. I'm inspired. And I do hope that everyone else who's watched this video today has been inspired by your journey. All I can say is keep going. God bless you. And I look forward to seeing your progress along the way. Thank you for coming to It Is Mandatory.
Come and cheer me up on stage.
Oh, yes, bigger competition. Hey! I look forward to that. Thank you for having us. And I hope you enjoyed this episode of It Is Mandatory. Stay tuned. Remember to like, subscribe, follow, share, everything. And we are going to have an amazing guest next week as well. So keep it. It is mandatory how I did it. Bye.